starting. Alrighty, so we're live. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me on this awesome coach opportunity call for our team dynasty. I am Marquita, and I'm going to take you through a quick presentation here. I'm hoping to keep it under 30 minutes. That way we can have time for questions and answers at the end, okay? So let's get started. A little about me. So I'm a part-time Beachbody coach because I'm going back to school full-time to become a registered dietitian nutritionist. So that's my full-time occupation is student. I am hoping to be an RDN so that I can open up a clinic for people with eating disorders to help them get help no matter their financial or their health insurance situation. And I really feel that Beachbody can help fund my clinic getting made. I guess what else about me? I love camping and road trips. I go camping multiple times a year out in Ohio. I'm a gamer. This little box here with a little tiny weird hand in the tower is Minecraft. I play that often, and I made that. I have lost 20 pounds with Focus T25, 50 pounds total with Beachbody products, but Focus T25 and Shakeology were what got me down my last 20 pounds. And Beachbody has just done an amazing thing for my life. It's helped me mentally, which has been awesome, and it has helped me physically as well. So I decided to start doing the coaching thing because I knew that the products worked, and I knew that other people who felt like I did could benefit from it, and that I needed to spread the word. Because as some of you guys know, because I share my story with people now, I have PTSD, and working through Beachbody programs, and especially with Focus T25, helped me get beyond my my PTSD, which was kind of holding me back from living life. So now I'm medication free, yes, and back in school, so excited, and I have a purpose and I'm driven. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm not used to working with slides. So let's do a quick little history lesson. Yay, history. Everybody loves history. So before Team Beachbody, which is what the coaching is with, there was just Beachbody. And it was formed in 1998 by two guys with a dream about helping people get healthy and lose weight out in California. And so their first programs were the Great series, Great Abs, as you can see here, but then they got the wonderful Tony Horton to make Power 90, and then it kind of started growing with P90X and Turbo Jam. Those were their first two major programs, the ones that people know and recognize, P90X and Turbo Jam. I actually started losing weight with Turbo Jam. I love Turbo Jam. Chalene Johnson is amazing. If you haven't listened to her, give her a listen. So after, oh dear, I'm going to go back because I forgot the date. After 2007, we got the Team Beachbody launching, which basically was when Carl noticed that there were a whole bunch of people with the programs, sharing it with their friends, supporting people, making online groups. So they were like, why not pay you guys for that and give you a little boost for helping our sales? And so after the coaching program got initiated, you can see that the programs kind of exploded. We got Shaun T on board. There was another P90X and another P90X, and then Shakeology came out, and we have all the different Shakeology flavors. There's vegan and non-vegan, which I love because there's options for everyone. And our most recent programs aren't listed on here, but our most recent are like 21-day, oh, there's 21-day fix. Size just came out, which came out after Insanity. And then in the future, we're also getting a new program with the creators of 21 Day Fix and Body Beast called the Hammer and Chisel. So I'm very excited for the future of this company. Here's a little slide about our revenue growth. So we, as a company, are now worth over $500 million. So just for Team Beachbody, that's not counting Beachbody itself, which is separate than Team Beachbody. Beachbody itself is a billion-dollar company. So the coaching side, the helping people side, is worth $500 million, and it's just grown exponentially over time, as you can see. We've also increased our coaches by an insane amount, starting with 40 in 2007, 40 people, and now we're at over 236,000 coaches. So I think that's insane. I'm very excited because with that many people, that means that we're not going to just poof and disappear one day, you know? And so what makes Beachbody unique is that we have the 4 things that lead to success. So we have the programs, we have nutrition, we have the peer support and accountability, and we give you rewards because I like free swag, and I'm sure everybody else likes free swag. So with the fitness part, we have our programs, which everybody knows and loves. We have the infomercials for that all the time. And then we have our Shakeology. Peer support is where the coaching comes in, and rewards come in when you send in your before and afters, but also other things. So we'll talk about that right now. So Shakeology. Magic powder is what I call it because it has helped me not have Lyme disease flare-ups anymore. I'm 2 years now without a Lyme disease flare-up. I really think the nutrition has helped with my depression and PTSD a lot. And now that I've gotten my dad on it, I got my dad on Shakeology, which I'm very proud about. He has said that it's his secret weapon for his golf game, which I find hilarious. And the ingredients in Shakeology, there's a lot. As you can see in this wonderful image, there's a crazy amount. There's acai berry, there's goji berry, there's enzymes, there's probiotics and prebiotics, fiber, protein, healthy fats. It's the most healthy, nutrient-dense food you can eat in a day. And it's all based on plants if you get the vegan one, or it's based on plants and whey, which comes from milk if you get the regular Shakeology. So I personally love it. I'm in love with the one in the middle, the chocolate. Chocolate Shakeology is my friend, but we have options for everybody just to make sure that you don't get bored because chocolate's great, but not every day, according to some people. So we have vanilla, strawberry, and greenberry for the others who don't love chocolate all the time. And then for our vegan friends, we have tropical strawberry and chocolate vegan. So now we move on to the programs section. So all the programs come with DVDs, or you can stream them now with Beachbody On Demand. Every single program isn't available with On Demand yet, but pretty much we have over $3,000 worth of product that is available for stream on Beachbody On Demand, which I'm very excited about. We also have a whole bunch of equipment, so yoga mats, resistance bands, pull-up assistant bands, which I really want to get, and weighted gloves are some examples. And we have a huge supplement line, you guys, a huge supplement line where you can get regular protein powders, because Shakeology is not a protein powder, so you can get regular protein powders. You can get pre-workouts, post-workouts, and multivitamins there, as well as other supplements to help you with your weight loss. So that's just makes the coaching job easier because every person that you come across, we have something that can help them. Next, we have proven support from the products, and we have hair support and proven results. So these are real people who use the programs, real people who saw results. The people in our infomercials, they are not actors and actresses. They're actual people who go through a casting call to show off the results. They're normally people who have submitted their before and afters to Beachbody, or they can be Beachbody coaches, which is really, really cool. Our team's mentor coach, Scotty, has done the casting call for Body Beast, and he's very excited about that. When you're a coach, you not only give peer support to your clients, you also receive a crazy amount of peer support from your mentor coach and from your fellow coaches. I have made best friends for life from this company just because I've gotten to bond and hang out with some of the most amazing people I know. I adore Mark, Juliana, Anthony, Misty. Like they are my family now. I adore them. Here you go. And I'm still not good with slides. There we go. So now what you guys came for, the whole entire point of joining on this webinar is, what is a coach? Basically, that's the most common question I get. It's the most common question most coaches get. So a coach isn't or doesn't have to be a health expert or a nutritionist or a doctor or a personal trainer or someone who has spent the last X amount of years dedicating their entire life to their fitness and to the fitness of others. They are someone who wants to make a change, a positive change in other people's lives. There's someone who wants to support others towards helping them get to their goals. There are people who have used the products and are committed to the products to prove that they work. You don't have to have a full transformation to be a Beachbody coach, but you do kind of need to use the products. And they are people who are constantly improving and developing themselves. This is something that the company is truly passionate about doing, is getting coaches to keep growing as a person. Because if you're not growing, how are you supposed to grow your business, right? So personal development is something that is definitely stressed. So don't worry if you're like, oh, I don't have a sports medicine degree, or I'm not a certified personal trainer. How can I possibly help people? You help people by helping them realize that they can reach their dreams. That's what you do, okay? Most of the job is inspiring and educating them on the products and helping them to get the best results by giving them the proper information. Now, the benefits of being a coach, and the first one is what I love: set your own work hours. Since I'm in school full time, I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to the business, which is why I'm part-time with it. But there are 3 hours a day that I give dedicated to the business, doing something related to Beachbody, and I break that up. I do maybe 10 minutes in the morning where I do my personal development. Then I'll spend 30 minutes to an hour messaging people in between my classes. Over my lunch break between classes, I'll be online messaging people. And then in the afternoon/evening, I'll be updating my blog or making videos or just getting my Facebook posts ready for the next day. And so that was one thing that set this job apart for me than other traditional jobs that college students get, because one, I get to spend my time helping people, and two, I get to decide when I work. Another benefit is that you can choose where you work. So you can build this business face-to-face. There's plenty of coaches who are successful that just go around and build their business face-to-face. Some coaches are even personal trainers, and they do their workouts in their gym space with their clients. Other people like me focus just online. So we talk to people online, we meet people online, and that's where we base our business. And most of your job is just sharing your passion and attracting people. And so if you're just genuinely excited, you're going to attract people, except for my cat, because I just scared her out of the room with that. The rewards for being a coach, because that part's important and also something that's commonly asked about. So you do earn commission on every sale you make with Beachbody. You get a 25% commission on those sales. The big revenue comes through your team growth, though. So you don't have to build a team if you don't want to. I spent a good amount of my time beforehand, like a good 7-8 months, not building a team. I just wanted to work with a handful of people, and I didn't want the responsibility of ensuring that people were trained and that coaches had someone to go to. I didn't feel responsible enough for that. And after doing my personal development and realizing that I have the abilities, I've chosen to switch it and go over to developing a team. You also get trips. So Scotty takes his diamond coaches on trips, but Beachbody also takes their top coaches and their success club, which is something, it's a little jargon, but successful coaches on trips. So there's a cruise that they take people on. They take people to the Bahamas. They take people to Paris. There's a whole bunch of travel opportunities that you can go on to. You also get a lot of recognition, either company-wide or from your coach. I know a lot of jobs right now don't give you recognition. My last job gave very little recognition. It was kind of depressing because you never really knew if you were doing a good job or a bad job until you got a review. And our coaches definitely give you feedback, and they also recognize you on a regular basis for the hard work that you put in. Now, if you're not doing hard work, if you're not working your business, you're obviously not going to get recognized. But if you're showing up all the time, being dedicated. Even it doesn't have to deal with money. It's just showing that you have that drive. You will get recognized. And then another thing you get is learning and personal development. And this is through webinars like this one, seminars, live seminars, and also online trainings that they have for coaches. Okay, as far as outstanding support goes, this goes over the support for coaches. So when you become a coach, you are given training and tools. You're not just given the title coach, here's your coach hat, put on your coach hat and go. No, you're given training, you're given a coach basics training, which gets you through coaching 101, basically. You're given all the marketing tools that Beachbody uses themselves to use for your marketing to get your business out there. There's a whole bunch of communication. Every Monday we have coach-wide, like nationwide calls where other coaches share how they are successful, what they've been doing, what's been working, what hasn't been working. And then there's a newsletter to keep you up to date to make sure you don't basically tell somebody the wrong deals, or you can learn about new technology, new methods of doing things. And the latest one was learning about time management, which has been very, very helpful. And there's also social media support. So Beachbody and Carl have Facebook, they have YouTube, they're all over the social media network. So if you ever have a question, there's going to be either you can talk directly with Carl, which is crazy. He responds to every single message and he does live meetings, or you can find a coach online to ask a question to, or you can just go on to the coach FAQ and ask a question to them there. Now, when you join our team, here's what you can expect, because every team is different, but this is generally what you get from the team itself. So you get a new coach training on top of Beachbody's Coach Basics training, and those start at the first of every month. You get weekly team calls on top of the Beachbody weekly call, and that's with your personal coach, and then there's another call just for our dynasties, and then there's another call that you can go into as well. You get support and mentoring. So the coach that invited you on this call right now will be mentoring you, helping you through the entire process while you get your feet wet, helping you run your first groups, helping you with the invite process, just along the entire line of developing you until you get comfortable enough and you say, I want to be on my own. You get leadership development through webinars, seminars. A lot of the coaches get to talk at Summit, like our top coaches, and they give you amazing learning experiences and leadership development. There's team events that happen. They happen across the nation sometimes because we're all spread out, which is really cool. But like Scotty, for example, takes his diamonds out to his house on the lake, and they have a leadership development time just on the lake. There is a Facebook page that has centralized documents for you, so you don't have to wander around the internet trying to figure out where this like a tidbit or a tracker list is. It's all right there on our Facebook page. And so really, if there's anything you probably need, our Dynasty team has it. I haven't ever had to really find anything on the back office since I first started, because it's all on our Dynasty Facebook page. So now here are the two major options. We're at a crossroads here, if you will. You can choose to become a coach, or you can choose to become a customer and see how you like dealing with the customer side. If you decide to become a coach, there are 3 ways that you can sign up for it. The first way and the most common way is with what's called a challenge pack. It's essentially a bundle of a workout program or Beachbody On Demand for 90 days and a month's worth of Shakeology. And what that does is it waives the normal $40 coaching sign-up fee, and you just don't have to worry about that for the first month, and you'll get your entire welcome box and your first month's fee of $16 will be paid for. The other way you can do is you can buy a month's worth of Shakeology and then pay the $40 coaching fee. However, a lot of people don't do that because for a coach, Shakeology is $100. We're going to round it up. It's $100, and then $40 for the coaching fee, which is the same price as a lot of challenge packs. So most people just go with the challenge pack. The other way you can go is with a fitness program, which are normally around $60 or more, depending on the program. Some of the older ones can be $20. Some of the huge ones like P90X3 can be over $100. And then you'll have your $40 coaching fee. So it all depends on which way you want to go with getting started, because some people already have Shakeology, some people already have a program, so we like to give you options on how to start. Now that $16 fee, I always get asked, what does that cover? Is it really necessary? It kind of is, because to get all the stuff it covers without, like, normally would be a lot more than $16. So that $16 is covering all of your accounting. It's covering the tax forms that you would otherwise have to put together yourself if you own your own business. It's covering your marketing. It's covering your customer service. Not just your customer service, but if a customer of yours has to call customer service, that $16 is paying for it. It covers your returns. So no, the commissions you make do not get returned if somebody has to return. We have a guarantee. We have a no questions asked 30-day guarantee with most of our products. So one thing that I like about Beachbody is that they don't punish the coaches if someone happens to just not enjoy the product or want to switch out for a different product. Like if they get chocolate Shakeology and they really wanted to try strawberry. It also covers your training on the back. It covers their email and communication systems, your what are they called? Your newsletters. Like they make little newsletter emails for you to make. There's a whole bunch of stuff that would take you hours upon hours to make that Beachbody just has people make for you, and then you can use it or you can just leave it. But most people use it because it's very helpful. Now, if you choose to join as a customer, changing gears, you can join with a challenge pack. Again, most popular. It's a program and the first month of Shakeology. With the challenge pack, you also get 30 days of Beachbody on demand, as well as the premium Beachbody Club membership, which allows you to get access to the interviews and the Q&As with the celebrity trainers like Chalene Johnson, Shaun T, Tony Horton. You also get access to the full version of the Team Beachbody website. So there's a lot of features on the website that aren't available to the free users. And your program, if you get a newer program, would likely be streamable on Beachbody On Demand. You could also join as a customer with just Shakeology or just a program, because again, some people are already on Shakeology, some people already have a program. Just keep in mind that Shakeology for customers is $130, and a good number of challenge packs start at $140. So a lot of people just get a challenge pack. Alrighty, so I'm doing good on time. I'm so excited. So in the next 24 hours, the person who invited you to this call is going to contact you. You hear that, coaches? So when you contact your customer, coaches, they're going to ask you, what did you like the most about the presentation? And I would appreciate any honest feedback, because this is my first time doing it. So please let me know what I can do to improve. Be honest with your coach. They're going to ask you, does Team Beachbody feel like a fit that could help you achieve your goals? And they're going to ask you which option appeals to you the most, a coach or a customer. And so before you get that message, I'd like you to spend some time tonight and probably in tomorrow thinking about three things. What would becoming a coach do for me? Who can you help by becoming a coach? And what goals or dreams do you have that you think Beachbody might be able to help you with? And go crazy with that last one, because I never thought that being a Beachbody coach could help me open up a clinic to help people. I never would have thought about that until I went to Summit and I saw all these 7-figure, 6-figure earners walking across the stage, and it hit me like, wow, I could open up my clinic and not have to do it on loans. So just go a little crazy with that last one, okay? And that's it, you guys. 25 minutes. Bam! 5 minutes for questions. If anybody has any questions, just let me know, okay? Just write them in the little box below. Otherwise, I can let you guys go on with your night. I didn't want to drag it out too far. It's a whole bunch of silence. Tyler, why are you so fantastic? I was just born with it, you know. I do what I do, and I do what I do. Is there anything I need to go over again? I know that I can talk really fast. No? Alrighty, well, if there's no questions, I'm going to go ahead and close the webinar, okay? Oh, do you have any luck through email messages or best through social media? I would say social media, just because, well, one, it depends on your market. So if the people that you're trying to help tend to be of the generation that's not using social media, then obviously going with email would be the way you would want to go. Now, my market are gamers, people in my age range, so I'm going to be 30 in December, and people who are using social media. So I use social media a lot, but I only use Facebook and my Facebook like page, trying to figure out Instagram a little bit. Most of the big coaches focus on social media, though, to get the results. The big two things they use are Facebook and YouTube. Right now, though, some coaches are experimenting with Periscope. I don't know if you guys have heard about Periscope. It's like a live stream of random shenanigans that you want to do. So some coaches are doing their workouts on Periscope with people. Another big one that coaches use is Pinterest. As well, people who make a lot of success with Pinterest. But I would recommend choosing just two to start out with. So I do three. I do Facebook, YouTube, and my blog. Was there anybody else have another question? Did I answer your question, Michael? Awesome. Sweet. Yay. Was there anything else, though? No? I hope you guys liked the webinar. I really do. I appreciate you guys watching to the end of it, too. That makes me happy. And for you guys coming on the call, I know that the coach that invited you really, really appreciates you guys showing up on the call. So I know from them, I thank you on their behalf, because they are probably ecstatic that you're on here. Juliana. Thank you. All right, guys, if there's no more questions, I'm going to close the call then, okay? I'm going to wait just a few seconds because I know there's a delay between when the chat comes up and when I say something.